Hello everyone, today I wanted to start working on my base, however, I would probably need some upgrades for that still, because for what I have planned, I'm gonna need a lot of weight capacity, and it looks like we're going to need coarse metal for the next upgrade. So my plan shifted. Instead of working on the base today, I want to head over towards the farm, and potentially north of that, because it looked like there was a rock area around there, so I imagine that is probably where we have to be. In the meantime, I think I'm just going to research some of these other ones. We need planks for this one that isn't that expensive. Do we actually have to build those upgrades too? We do. So in order to build in front of our van, we don't only have to, research it. We also have to actually craft it for whatever reason. And why is everything like this? Must have been a new update. So how far can we build out? Where can we build out? Huh? Is it only very specific items, maybe? I would imagine we can build a chair out here, right? Oh yeah, we can. There we go. We can place them right here. Well, that'll be pretty chill for later. What the heck are those? Are those where we can build? No. Oh, that's the border of where we would be able to build. The ladder is kind of in an annoying spot, but again, I was going to move that anyway. Right, well, let's make a bunch of planks. And I guess we may as well start moving towards the farm. So my plan is to go from below here. So we need to go straight, then at the intersection here we'd have to go right, and then go left after we pass the bridge. And then on the way I will have to stop for some fiber and other materials that we find. Alright, planks are done. That means we should be able to research something else. There we go, outdoor placement upgrade. What does the next one cost? It's not in the game yet. Alright. But I imagine we would still have to, craft it. It requires more planks. Wood is gonna go rather quick today. And we're not even building. I mainly said it because the greenhouse building style is gonna require a ton of it. Whoa, that unlocks so much. And then we need a bit more fiber for the trellis. I did see somewhere down the road there, so that is no problem. But will it be enough for 6 fiber? Well, seems to be. So with the fiber in hand, let's get those trellis. There we go. That's all the building pieces. It basically left us with no more wood though. So we craft the outdoor placement upgrade. And now we can place a bit farther to out here by the looks of it. Alright, well, it's raining. Not the best time to go out exploring. But we have some driving to do anyway. Actually, while we're over here... How many bottle caps did we have? 6. How much does it cost? 7. But these have respawned. I feel like we're always lucky with that. Alright, there we go. I'm guessing the bee. Well, today is not a day I should be gambling, that's for sure. And while I'm picking up these berries, I've been thinking... I haven't received a notification that a signal tower went online in a little while. Usually they just pop up one after the other. I wonder if that means that we have all the recipes. Well, minus the towers that we still have to find. Alright, we're back where the cave is and the waterfall. Now we're gonna go up here. I think this was one of those steep areas that we needed the motor upgrade for. Doesn't really look like that would be the case. But I'm like 90% sure it was. Though we are moving very slowly, so maybe it really does look like it. Oh, there's the radio signal that I was on about. What should be right where we started? No, oh, it's all the way over at the tomato field. Oh, but we can, like, circle all the way around and get that. Okay, we're still quite a ways off of the farm. I'm gonna track it as well. Oh, wow, there's some lightning. I haven't heard that before. I do see a rock stacking thing on the other side, but I think there's a river between us and there. Yeah. Well, the thing that sucks is that there seems to be a campfire here, which means we're gonna have to stay the night. I suppose that's fine anyway, because there seem to be a lot of logs laying about. I will admit, I'm kind of glad that this lightning isn't as loud as in Forever Skies. The strikes do sound rather similar. This is lightning though we're talking about, so that could mean anything. Or could mean nothing, I mean. But the chances are high that it is sourced from a sound pack. There seems to be a well here. And this is where the waterfall ends, I guess, for now. Yep, that goes off the map. Ooh, we need to fix a bridge here, too. How much does it cost? 30 planks? Damn, we literally just spent, like, all our wood, man. And I've been collecting birch here, which isn't the correct type. Please have 30 logs inside? No, with 2 planks. Which, isn't all too bad either. How many can we make? Not that many. Or we could make 7 more. Yeah, we're gonna have to move to a spot that has a lot more wood. Alright, well, we better get moving, I guess. So, right down below over here, at the, like, starting area, pretty much, there's a ton of wood, usually. So, I guess we have to go over there. Alright, we're starting to drive past an area that has potential for wood spawning. Because it is so, well, one, dark, and it's raining, I'm just gonna sleep. Please, day 20, be dry. Yes. Ooh, there's a bunch of fiber out here. I know it's not something we need at this second, but seeing as these are big fiber bushes, it'd be stupid not to take them when we're here. Alright, we're entering the area that has a ton of wood, right underneath the fire lookout tower. Alright, this small section already left us with 31 logs. Means we should have enough planks after it's all done milling. But I'm just gonna finish the round, because we're gonna need the wood anyway. Alright, I think I got all the wood in the area. Let's head back to that bridge. Seems like a bunch of the birch logs have respawned, or pretty much all of them. Well, let's park in the camping area. Just in time as well. As our van is pretty much out of gas. Or out of electricity, I guess, in our case. Alright, I'm just gonna chop some of these light lumbers. I imagine we'll need some later. And as they are in abundance here, we may as well, I suppose. I'm thinking about this right. The requirement of 30 planks does also mean that you're required to get the backpack upgrade, as you are not able to carry 30 items before that upgrade. Alright, well, since the car is charging, let's just walk over to the bridge for now. And there was that rock stacking area in the back there. I guess we may as well walk to that as well. I do hope that there is a rock that we can find on the way. Usually there is one close by. There's also a tower there too. There's another campsite. I'm kind of hoping that, yeah, of course, the light lumber wouldn't count. Hope that there's some in this box here. There is not. Right, what wisdom can we get from here? A cooking pot. Ooh. So that could be very good. The garden will also be good, but we don't really have a spot for those at the moment. I think I'm gonna go for a cooking pot. My hope is that we can get some proper meals going. Alright, we're in luck. There's... Never mind, I thought it was a log. But there is a rock right here. At least we can stack that. It doesn't seem like there's a singular log right around here. It means we're gonna have to get the van over. Luckily, it's like right next to the bridge anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I also wonder, is that the farm already over there? Yeah, it looks to be. It kind of looks more like a full farm estate. Like with multiple buildings. But it would be one large farmhouse for some reason. Alright, let's go get that one campfire real quick before I forget. I'm just gonna park it on this intersection. No need for us to turn around later. There we go. Campfire is being lit. 17 out of 20. Getting pretty close. Alright, let's keep on driving. Alright, it looks like we have arrived. The Sunbeam Acres Farm. Alright, let's park right here. Set up camp. I see a campfire. So let's light it. Looks like it was on recently already. But there we go. That's quite a nice area. So what are these? I'm not 100% sure. At first I thought they would be sprinklers. But they also have a blade at the front, so... I don't know. Okay, but it does look like we're gonna find out. Because we're gonna have to fix the water pumps. I can open the window. With the bottle caps. Don't know why we just don't open the door. That's pretty cool, I guess. Oh, what's in the greenhouse? Looks like he's building another one of those wind farming, or wind, whatever this is, wind balloons. The spinning wheel. Oh, cool. With this, we can make threads. That is something we needed for our next... What was it? Backpack upgrade. I'm also just noticing that we have a bunch of new quests. So we need to repair the broken water hose, push the cloud seeder pump, and then wait a day. We may as well get to that soon. There's a ton of bottle caps out here. There was only a couple scraps, so it wasn't that bad. I think it was literally like 4. Can we harvest all these? Oh man. Don't know who lives there, but I hope he's not gonna get mad at me for taking the entire harvest. And I guess taking the stuff that he was storing in here from the harvest. Alright, let's fix up the water pump. There we go. So this one is filling up, so we can push this. Oh, I see. So they create like mist clouds. This is a way of hydrating crops that I did not think about development. Well, what is... There's a sign up here. Under construction. Ah, so it's not done yet. That's kind of sad. What is moving? It's right next to a doghouse. What's up, my dude? They just have like a tiny Roomba or something as their dog. Oh, look at the view. You can see the windmill from here. Perfect. See the mountains in the back. That right there is where we started with the light tower, or the fire lookout tower. Before we sleep, actually, seeing as we're, well, out of food, we did get that cooking station. Why does it also have to be on a countertop, man? Can nothing just be on its own anymore? Alright, cooking pot. So we can make some herbal tea and 2 type of mushroom soups. I'm gonna imagine that the mushroom stuff is gonna be pretty good. So we can make 15 of that if I see that right. Oh, there we go. The grain has grown. Alright, mushroom soup. How good are you for me, mate? 22. Why is everything 22, man? Alright, well, we cannot get into this house right here. Oh, the Roomba is a little lawnmower. For some reason he's spewing out leaves, though. See, is there actually nothing else? No, it's just a boarded up house. This actually does give me confidence, though, that that cave we saw will eventually be in the game. This is the same kind of sign. I do think I saw, yeah, I saw some stuff back here. This is just those balloons, though. Ooh, and there's something back there, too. This would be on a cliff. This I'm not powered on. This is like a lift or something? Looks it. So how do we turn the power on then? And why is there a greenhouse on top of it? Oh, what's up, gnome? Car magician. I have quite the chill lookout from here. There's also something down below there. And these are the towers we saw from... Where did we see them from? I think from the windmill over there. What the hell is that? Like a giant tank. Oh, I see something down below I haven't seen before. They look like rods sticking out, so that might be the ore we're looking for. However, in order to get down there, we need to get that lift operational. In the meantime, I did find another one of these rock stacking places. How will we turn on the power, though? There's like nothing here. Now we have to be down below? I'm gonna drive the vehicle over there. Maybe something changes. I kinda doubt it, but we can always see. And the entire house just clips through it. Vehicle not parked correctly. Oh, I didn't even check all the levers here, but... What do you mean vehicle not parked correctly? We're just like inside, man. This maybe a bit more forward? There we go. Turn on the power. Alright, the lift works. We want to go down. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're being held in place. I can see why. And now we're safely down below. And let's go check out those ore veins. So they were up here. This is not a place for the van, that is for sure. But I would like to keep it kind of close by, because I saw a couple chests on this, well, whatever this thing is. So I have some giant conveyor belts on it. Alright, well, this will probably be close enough. First, though, let's head over to those ore veins, see if we can actually mine them. So here's hoping we don't need a tier 2 pickaxe for it. Yes, we can just mine it. Not a whole lot of coarse ore, though. I'm gonna imagine it's gonna need at least 2 per ingot, as that is kind of how all the other recipes seem to have worked. We can see another campsite over there. Alright, we're carrying too much again. Actually, now that we have the sewing station, I want to see what we need for the thread, because that could potentially boost our backpack by a lot. But hey, we got 33 ore, so that isn't too bad either. So let's see, we're going to need the spinning wheel as well as the metal smelter. Let's check that out first. We have 2 different metal kinds. What the heck is this metal, though? Scrap metal. We specifically need coarse metal, right? Yeah. I don't know what to do with the other type of metal, then. Alright, so fiber turns into threads. How much did we need to unlock the backpack? I'm gonna hope 10, because that is how much I'm making. Let's see, the sewing station was done here. 16. Okay, well, I think we can make that, right? But also, let's check this out. So what was... That was just regular metal, okay. And this is only a 1-to-1. That's real good. Also, didn't we just get 33? Where the hell did the other couple go? Or did it cost a couple to make the smelter? Am I just stupid? Yeah, I am. Okay. Let's see, we need 6 more of this. Sadly, we can only make 5. Oh, that sucks so much. Life would be like that, of course. Right, but we do have a chance of finding fiber, hopefully inside of this machine. Come on, fiber. No, we did get some metal. And a bunch of planks. There's a workbench here. We cannot seem to interact with that. Ooh, there's a gnome all the way at the top here. Bunch of litter. Another box. Just some metal stuff. That seems to be all that is on this digging rig. Or cleaning rig. It's probably more what it would be. I'm not 100% sure. We got a ton of metal. Pretty sure with that we could upgrade, yes, capacity. Is there another upgrade behind or after this? No. So we got all the upgrades from the vehicle. All the base building stuff. We would still have to, of course, make this. Cost a bit more bolts. Luckily, those were being made. There we go. Weight upgrade to 50. That's actually not that much. That really just kind of sucks. We do still have a decent chunk of the map to explore. I think I'm going to go north, because it seems like that's going to go to a dead end. A dead end for now, anyway. Or we're just going to go around this mountain, or this cliff. Well, I thought I saw some fiber up here. There's also something else over there. Maybe that's what I saw, because I just saw red. Get that right there, but I think that's just a sign. Either way, though, let's park the vehicle here and check it out. Alright, this is a tunnel that has been caved in. I think... Yeah, we need a tier 2 pickaxe. I don't know if we can get that yet. But I think this is going to go to the desert biome. Because in the trailers, you could see that they passed through a tunnel that kind of looks like this. I don't know if we can get a tier 2 pickaxe yet in the alpha. But it does show that pretty much the entire first region of the game is well, already in the game. And then we probably just get a different map once we go to the next area, so it doesn't expand upon this map. That is my assumption anyway. Let's see, there's also a lookout tower up there. Now let's get the vehicle a bit closer. I do also happen to know that there was a campfire up there. So we'll probably want to get that as well. It's raining though, so that kind of sucks. I also see a new type of mushroom over there. Alright, let's climb up to this lookout tower. Hopefully it turns nighttime after we're done here. Discovered outpost. Okay, well it has a couple bottle caps. Paint. A gnome. There's a birdhouse with another bottle cap. This seems to be part of the road that eventually leads up to the campfire. So what are these mushrooms? Indigo caps. And I was thinking about the gnomes. And the names seem kind of random. But then I remembered, part of the Kickstarter was that you could design your own gnome, or at least name them, I would imagine. So that is probably why they have such random names. Some that I can't even bloody pronounce. Oh, would you look at that, another one of these towers. And a rock stacking area. What is this? Furniture pack 2. Oh yeah? Let's also stack the rocks. I do like that there's always a rock around. That is very nice. It's just one of those small decisions that I don't think a lot of developers do. And then you would have to run all the way back, get a rock, and then go back. The campfires are kind of like that, though. You would have to get lumber for some of them. But I guess usually you would stop there with your car, so you probably have some on you. Alright, it's the next day. There's also another radio tower over there. I didn't even see that. And this stack of rocks is actually in the very open spot compared to where they usually are. Ooh, tier 2 pickaxe. Now that's a good place to get it. I wonder if that's just pure coincidence or if you always get it at this tower. Because some towers seem to be very specific in what you get. Like how you get the paint in the windmill. Or that pestle and mortar, I mean. Or mortar and pestle, I guess is how they said it was. But the other towers, they just kind of seem to be, well, not really random. There's a certain order to them. Hey, let's go make the tier 2 pickaxe. See if we can get to the other side of the tunnel. I kind of doubt it, because I don't think that was in the game yet. Reinforced plank, light planks, and some tread. So that means we also need the nailer. Well, we're gonna need more planks, that's for sure. Oh boy, we're also gonna need more wood then. Because I imagine this is also gonna cost lumber, isn't it? Oh no, it costs light wood. I think we're good then. I think we literally just have enough to make the tier 2 pickaxe. Let's go. So what did these rocks even give? Jagged rock. What happens when we go through here? Oh, thanks for playing. Additional maps, more materials, recipes, food, furniture items, building elements, etc. Furniture and building customization, character customization, fishing and beekeeping, more variety in minigames. I imagine that's what they mean with when you craft items. A lovely dog companion and more is all coming. And it just puts our vehicle back here too. So yeah, that is what happens, I guess. As expected. I mentioned the jagged rock. It's not something for now then, that's probably for later. Yeah, we solved that mystery as well. And I think with that I'm going to be leaving it off over here. We explored quite a huge chunk of the map, and I think in the next episode what I'll do, instead of building up the house like I wanted to, I'm gonna explore the rest of the map, so that we have it all filled out. We also got every upgrade today, so that is quite nice. Well, all the vehicle upgrades anyway. There might just be a tier 2 sickle still. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm thinking of probably trying to get those as well next episode. Get all the signal towers, because I don't think there's many recipes left in the alpha. So I hope you all enjoyed. Let's see y'all then. Bye everyone.